morning. So nice to have you join us today. Our feet are tapping a little bit in the studio as we talk to you this morning, and for very good reason, because like you, we are gearing up for the IBMA Festival. Am I saying that right, Randy Steele?
That's right. That's right.
Okay, coming to town Tuesday through Saturday. Bluegrass, bluegrass, bluegrass.
All week long. It's going to be amazing.
So much to do that you got to have your own guide, and we've got that for you this morning. So this is Randy Steele back on the show. He has brought with him Trevor Shaw, who has a podcast called T. Shaw's Progressive Bluegrass Podcast. Good to see you both.
Great to be here.
And my head's spinning a little bit, Randy,
There's
because
so much happening.
I don't know anything.
Yeah.
I mean, there is so much happening, right?
Yeah, starting next week, it's going to be Bluegrass Week in Chattanooga. From Tuesday through Saturday, from beginning to end, there's going to be people playing banjos and mandolins and fiddles all over the street. And there's a lot happening. There's multiple different events. There's a business conference where there's a bunch of people who are involved in the industry coming, and they're all going to be doing business things. And that happens Tuesday and Wednesdays, a bunch of different showcases for those bands. And then there's also a whole separate event called the Bluegrass Ramble, which is like up-and-coming bluegrass bands regionally and internationally. We have bands from Canada, Ireland, from Colorado, bands from everywhere coming to Chattanooga to try to get in front of these people at the business conference, these bookers and these festival people. And that happens Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And then on Thursday night, Steve Martin's coming to town. The big Bluegrass Award Show happens, and that's going to happen at Walker Theater. And then Friday and Saturday, you have the World of Bluegrass, which is a big bluegrass festival put on by IBMA and a bunch of people here in Chattanooga, including the city. Including a bunch of different partners. And that is happening Friday and Saturday. There's a bunch of fantastic, really top-tier bluegrass bands, and I would say bluegrass adjacent, too. So it's going to be great. It's great music all week. I can't wait.
Okay, so he's kind of given us the quick summary. You're going in-depth on your podcast, though, right,
yes.
Trevor?
On my podcast, I cover every stage, every act on the Bluegrass Ramble, as well as the main stage. And I counted this morning just those Tuesday through Saturday, there's 96 scheduled performances.
So I think it's interesting, as Randy kind of mentioned, that these are coming from all over the world, these acts.
Truly
international. We think about bluegrass, it originated, I guess, in our own backyard, right?
Kentucky, yeah.
Kentucky.
Bill Monroe, Kentucky bluegrass. Yeah.
But people worldwide love it.
Yeah.
And ages love it, young and old.
Yeah.
So what is the appeal? Is it that you can't keep your feet from tapping?
That's always appealing, right? The fact that you feel the music in your bones.
Yeah.
I think, Ken White really put it best. I think he says everybody loves bluegrass music. You just may not know it yet. So, there is something, maybe it is the region and maybe it is from growing up in the region, that there is something that appeals to me because of generations and my grandfather loved it and stuff like that. I think that is one big draw, and one big thing is everybody has positive memories from playing, and that's like our Tuesday Night Bluegrass Jam. We're trying to create those bluegrass memories for younger folks too. So I think it's just going to keep going, growing, and building and building.
It's also happy music.
It's very happy music. Well, most of the time it's very happy music. There's
if you
murder
listen to the
ballads
lyrics,
too.
you might get a sad one here and there.
Yes.
But
Oh,
the
yeah.
beat's always happy, right?
Yeah.
But it's very organic. It can be unplugged. It's unique where it doesn't take any amplification to have an amazing performance. It can be in your living room.
Yeah. Okay, so I do want to kind of go back in time a little bit, and I know that Trevor is going to embarrass you probably, Randy, but this is a big deal that we're getting this here, because the event used to happen where for years?
It was in Raleigh, North Carolina. For the last 12 years, it was in Nashville and Owensboro, Kentucky. Before that, I can't remember which order, but this is the fourth city, I believe.
So you kind of went to the Chattanooga Visitors Bureau and said, hey, Donna L. took it and said, let's make this thing happen.
Yeah, definitely. There was just a notification that got put out, and I just heard about it, sent it out to Donna L., and that was the right person to send it to, because she grabbed hold of it with both hands.
She's a force.
Yeah, and really, I think the city has a lot to thank her for this being here.
Because this is going to put the spotlight on us, right, Trevor, in
Absolutely.
a very different way.
Absolutely. The town is going to be semi-unrecognizable during that week.
How so? Because of the traffic?
Thousands and thousands of people will be attending. They're closing down streets. And you're going to hear stringed instrument music in every direction.
So is all of it going to be downtown proper?
Yeah, the whole thing is set up. The idea really was to try to build a walkable festival. So it's centered around it kind of depends on which days we're talking about. Like on Friday and Saturday, they're going to have Patton Square blocked off, and they're going to have, the area where Nightfall is, both of those stages are going to have stages, and Patton Square will have a stage. So that Friday and Saturday, there'll be 3 stages going simultaneously outside.
Okay.
And that's going to happen all day, or up until about 10 o'clock that night. So there's effects downtown. Like there's a couple of different footprints that runs around, but it's all based downtown. It's all set up right there.
You're playing.
Yeah, we're going to play.
Where are you going to be?
We're playing a bunch of different shows, but we're doing a local showcase on Thursday at the Comedy Catch at 9 o'clock with a bunch of great bands. I think we're going to start at 7 and it goes 7 to 10. Bunch of local bands and a couple bands from Florida and from South Carolina. So come support your local bands there. Come help us get in front of these festival people.
Your band is called?
Randy Steele and High Cold Wind.
Okay. Do you play?
Not really.
Not really?
Not really.
So how did you fall in love with bluegrass music?
Random accident, long story, but really just heard it one day and it grabbed me, and after that I got sucked in and I never got out. Black hole of bluegrass almost.
The black hole of bluegrass. So when with bands like yours, are you doing your own music?
I do. So the great thing about bluegrass is there's a lot of tradition. So you kind of back into, we play some traditional songs, and then I'm a songwriter, so we do a bunch of it's basically 75% original and about 25% cover songs.
Do you find a lyric first or a
It goes
melody
both ways.
first?
I mean, songwriting is both. Sometimes it's a lyric and you're like, I need to write a song that expresses that idea. And sometimes it's a melody. I'm like, I really would love to express an idea using that melody line. So you know how it is.
Yep. Okay. No, I don't know how it is, but I'll take your word for it. Okay. So if you want to go in the weeds, so to speak, you want to listen to Trevor's podcast, you're dropping 3 this week?
Yes.
Okay.
Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. T. Shaw's Progressive Bluegrass, anywhere you listen to podcasts or the website.
And to learn more about the lineup?
IBMA.org, IBMA.org. They've got all the lineups, all the ticket prices. The Ramble's $25 a night. These are $35. It's nothing to get in.
And there's a closing ceremony Saturday night at 11 o'clock. That's a huge compilation.
We
and
will
fun.
see you there. I've got to wrap it up. Thanks.
Your mornings are busy.